reason I went off again on No Surrender. The pay-per-view is not a bad name. It's always delivered. The sad thing is, TNA's No Surrender, Impact Wrestling is whatever the fuck they want to call it, this company, is on September 11. Yes, they're doing a pay-per-view on 9/11. Regardless of what their card is, and regardless of what they're going to do, I will not do a predictions video on them. And let me give you a perfect example. In my hand is a little thing of the X Division Championship. The X Division is now having a weight limit. If you watched last week, you would know that. But last week, the X Division basically died. As of last week, in my opinion, because they now have a weight limit. 220 pounds, or 225 pounds, or whatever it was. That's either 5 or 10 pounds off of the original cruiserweight limit. They're making it basically a cruiserweight division. The X Division was about no limits. And it wasn't about limits. So like heavyweights and everything could even hold the title. Even mid-card wrestlers could hold the belt. But now it has a weight limit. Hopefully Austin Aries will revive the X Division before this happens. But this is one of the reasons why TNA will die within the next year. Or if not, by the end of this year, in my opinion. And the second reason, you have a pay-per-view on 9/11. One of the most scary, at the time scary, but if not memorable moments in our country's history. Everyone that was there remembers what happened to the Twin Towers. Hell, I was in lower school, I think, maybe before, maybe first or second grade at best. I don't even remember what it was. But our school got let out early. I normally don't tell this story because I don't have to tell it as much. Because if everyone asks, where were you at 9/11? Well, I was like just everybody else, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And then, you heard about all the debris, and you heard about the Twin Towers being exploded, and now it's a national holiday. I don't want to call it a national holiday because people bombing our country on our American soil, kind of ridiculous. It was something that would have never happened, and thankfully we are still getting soldiers out of Iraq and out of Iran and out of that country. The war is slowly becoming over, but would it be right to do a pay-per-view on 9/11? In my opinion, I don't think so. Sure, WWE had a few shows on 9/11. They had a show 2 or 3 days after it happened, if you remember, back in 2001. The fact is, this isn't the WWE doing it. This is a second or third place company in TNA trying to repeat wrestling history. I don't think it'll be well for them, and this is exactly why I am not doing predictions on that. So you might see a lot less videos of predictions, mainly because the next pay-per-view, in my mind, is Night of Champions. TNA, you fucked yourself over. You had a good run, but probably by the end of this year or the start of 2012, your company will die. And that is a good thing, not a bad thing.